Right, guys, today is the 11th of, Wednesday, the 11th of June. It's 6:30 in the morning. I've been awake for 45 minutes. Now, if you didn't know already, today is the day that I get my hair transplant done. Yesterday was a bit of a shit show. It wasn't, I'm exaggerating, it wasn't all that bad. But it's just obviously like a lot of travelling. I was up early in the morning, drive to the airport, sit around in the airport, fly for 5 hours or just under 5 hours, which I forgot to download any sort of music or TV shows or anything while I was on the plane. So I literally read like half a book in that 5 hours, which ended up being all right. But I was a bit bored after a while. Finally got here, hadn't really eaten much at all. So I grabbed a full tube of Pringles, smashed a full tube of Pringles to myself, which now I don't feel great about. Got back to the hotel after another hour transfer. Had nothing to do, so literally just sat scrolling my phone, and that's pretty much it. So it was a pretty long and boring day yesterday. But today is going to be a bit different. So I've got to meet the representative at 9:30 down in the lobby. I have to eat before then, but up until that, I can literally do whatever. So I think I'm going to go downstairs, have a bit of a mooch, get a shower, make sure I'm sorted, have a coffee, and then it'll be go time at 9:30. I think I get a like a consultation type thing to sort of see where we're at with this, where we can, what we can line up, what we can do. Got to do a blood test to make sure I don't have HIV, I would imagine. And then we're pretty much good to go. It'll be 7 or so hours of sitting in the chair, getting my head stabbed to pieces. But I'll let you know how it goes. I'll try and update you throughout it. I'm not entirely sure what I can and can't record. But potentially the next time you see this head, it'll look a lot different. This is probably going to be the last time I get to be comfy over the next couple of weeks. So I've got 2 hours to kill. I'll try and do a little bit of work. Try and get this out of the way, enjoy the peace and quiet, enjoy the comfort of a normal bed and being able to lay down properly. Because for, I believe it's about 10 days, I have to be sat mostly upright. Can't have the sides or the top of my head touching anything. So it's pretty much upright or on a 45-degree angle for a little while, which I'm not particularly looking forward to be honest. But hey ho, it'll all be worth it when I've got long, luscious locks in 12 months. So we are in the surgery, or the clinic, shall we say. I'll turn this around. I did ask, but can't record in the clinic, which is fine. Not that anybody would want to see me getting my head cut to pieces anyway. But the plan is to just record as much as I can, and then probably the next time that I shove my face on camera, I'll probably look like a bit like an alien. I'll probably look a bit of a mess, but it'll be done, which is exciting. And then we'll carry on with the vlog tonight. Tomorrow, how it looks tomorrow after the clean up and whatever, because they have to do a checkup on it as well. After that whole shebang, and then fly home tomorrow evening. So that's the plan.
So it is done. There you have it. It's now 6 o'clock. We met downstairs at 9:30, so it's what 8.5 hours. I wasn't in the seat that long, to be honest. About I don't know, maybe 6 of those hours I was getting things done. Kind of lost track of time, to be honest. I fell asleep like 5 times, um, which says one thing. But honestly, like the procedure itself was easy. Like it didn't hurt. It was fairly chilled. The worst thing about it was just being uncomfortable on the bed, like not really being able to get in a decent position where my arms on my shoulders, on my back, on my neck, or whatever didn't feel particularly comfortable. Because it kind of like shifting your head around, and I was laying on my front for like 3 hours, and I had to have my arms by my sides like this, so I was kind of just like a dead weight on my own face, rather than like having been able to prop myself up or something. But yeah, honestly, I'm happy, really, really happy. I mean, at this moment in time, it looks very, very aggressive and very, very in your face, as does anything. But yeah, I'm buzzing. Just got to let it do its thing now. Like it doesn't look particularly great right this second. Do you know what I mean? So you can't really be. I was having this conversation with my mum this morning about like, was I excited or nervous? And I was neither really, because like I can't be excited about something that I'm not going to see the fruits of for like another 6 months. Do you know what I mean? I'm excited about that. I'm not excited about the day, and it kind of feels the same when it comes to like how do I feel about it now. Like, yeah, I love like the hairline. I think it looks good, but it also looks like it's the shittest it's going to be right this second. So it's like I can't get excited about something that's months away. Do you know what I mean? But I will try and get a full breakdown of things tomorrow. I've got to sleep upright tonight. I've got to go back for a checkup tomorrow, get it washed, and they'll give me like loads of procedures and what I can and can't do, etc. But the clinic was amazing. The staff were super friendly and amazing. Like, can't knock them enough. Generally, all around positive experience. Much smoother and easier than I actually thought it was going to be, even though I didn't have particularly low expectations anyway. Yeah, it's done. 4 years in the waiting. 4 years in the making. 2021 this should have been done. But COVID fucked it up. So now we're in 2025 and it's finally done. There is a light chance that I might have to come back, depending on how my crown and stuff goes. I am particularly bald on top. So with the medication and stuff, obviously this is going to take its time to come through. Once I've done the medication and had PRP and done everything for like 6 to 12 months, hopefully that should help increase the thickness of my hair in itself. So if it does get to like 6 to 12 months and I still feel like it's a little bit bald on top, then I'll come back and get a second one in the crown area. But hopefully we don't have to do that. Anyway, that's enough for today. I actually just want to sit still and watch telly and like not be sat up like this, because I feel like I've got a bob. I feel like Winston, Winston Churchill, the bulldog in the back of people's cars. But yeah, it's in a bit for now. Okay. Like fucking Buzz Lightyear. Today is the 12th. It is 7:15 in the morning. I've been awake for about an hour and a half, and that was officially the worst night's sleep of my life. No, it was pretty rough. I really struggled to get to sleep last night. Once the anaesthetic and stuff wore off, it did start to hurt. It's like in the front and in the back of my head. It was such a weird feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like they pump your head full of this liquid stuff to help basically spread apart the follicles, so that when it shrinks, obviously they end up closer together again. So your head feels like this big. So I had my head on the pillow, and it was sore obviously to touch, but it also felt like it was out here. So just a very very weird feeling. Um, but I didn't get to sleep till I think it was about 10:30, 11 o'clock. After trying to get to sleep for like 2.5 hours straight, I put my phone down and didn't bother looking at it because every time I looked at it, it just hurt my eyes. But I was trying to sleep and I couldn't fall asleep. Anyway, I remember waking up and thinking, "Fucking hell, I actually must have fell asleep." And my watch said midnight, so I'd been asleep for maybe an hour and a half, maybe. And I did manage to get back to sleep, but I did wake up every hour on the hour for like 6 hours after that. So it was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Um, but I don't feel too bad. I mean, I feel tired, but it isn't the end of the world. But hey, like I say, it's going to be worth it. I do have to meet them again at the 10 a.m. this morning, so I have got some time to kill this morning. Not that I can do much. I can't go outside really. Not really allowed to do much at all at this moment in time. So it'll probably just be sit on the laptop for a couple of hours, go and get it washed, get it redressed. I think. Then they're gonna let me know like medicine, like procedure about all that stuff, how long it'll take, what I can do and what I can't do over the next couple of weeks. Um, so I need to stick to that as much as I can because I don't want it. I don't want to have had to have gone, to go through this and then not work out how I wanted it to. So I need to be really on it with the aftercare side of things. Um, but yeah, nothing much else to report to be honest. I did sleep with a neck pillow around my neck, like the travel pillow round. I tried a couple of different setups. Like sat up straight was a no go. You're not allowed to lay flat on your back, so it was like 45 degrees. I tried with a normal pillow, like the triangle pillow that I bought. That was no good. I ended up with the travel pillow underneath the normal pillow over the top, which was soft because the pillows were so hard. It was actually really hurting my head to touch them. So I put the soft pillow on top of that with the neck pillow around my neck, and that was as comfy as I could get. So 3 pillows upright with the travel pillow around. Um, I don't actually struggle to get sleeping on my back anyway. I sleep on my back anyway, so I got away with that one pretty easy. It's just having your neck sort of like, really cranked up. But anywho, I'll update you in a bit. That's as much as I've got for you at this moment in time.
Right, as you can see, I've been down. They've took all the bandages off the back. They've washed it, and they've given me this ridiculous um, headband. I'm not going to waffle because there's not really much to say. I've had it washed. They've told me everything that I need to know about from the recovery point of view, what to do, what not to do over the next month, um, and that's pretty much it. So it's looking to be like a 2 week process of like really gentle washing. Not really like you're not allowed to rub it or stuff. It's more like dabbing and stuff like that. 2 weeks after that, I can start to wash the scabs off, and then after a month, it's somewhat back to normal life. But not allowed to cut my hair for like 6 months, unless it's with the scissors. So I'm not entirely sure what that's going to look like. I can go back to the gym light after the first month, but that's literally just it. So it's just easy, chilled. Next 4 weeks, I have to do pretty much nothing. Try and stay out of sunlight as much as possible. Avoid sweating. Avoid getting any infections. Take good care of it with the lotion and the medication and stuff like that. And then it's just a 12-month realistic time frame I've seen what it'll look like after all that time. 6 to 12 months they kind of say is where you would see the full result. Full result after 12, but a decent result after 6. Um, which my 30th birthday is at the end of October, so I think that's roughly around 4 or 5 months from now. So I'm hoping that I'll have a little bit of something through by then, and that's all I'm really bothered about. I'm just going to see what happens over the next 12 months. But
appreciate everybody, guys. I appreciate you watching this. Whether you're being nosy or whether you actually care, it doesn't really matter. The views, and the likes and subscribes and all that stuff help us out. So, hope it's been insightful. If anybody that's considering getting a transplant, please let me know. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you've got. I do highly recommend coming to Longevita that I've been to. Myself and Dean, Bobby's sister's boyfriend, has also been, and his results are really, really good. So we know that the quality of the results that you get from this clinic in particular are really solid, and they're actually very, very affordable compared to some places. So if anyone's got any questions, you know where I'm at. As always, do us a favour, guys, tap the button, like, comment, subscribe, hit notification bell, all that type of stuff. But as always, we appreciate it. Speak to you soon.